Hey loves, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another episode of Pick Up or Pass Up for the week. I'm so sorry that the videos this week has been lacking because it's been a very busy week for me this week, so I'm trying to figure out a new schedule because things are going to be changing on this channel. So I'm trying to figure out a new schedule for the rest of the year. Maybe the rest of the year will be the same, but I'll try and keep it to Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays for the rest of the year. But going forward in the new year, things have to change a little bit because my schedule is changing. So yeah, but today we're going to go through the pick up or pass up for the week. We don't have any winners or losers for last week because there wasn't a lot actually released globally last week, so I didn't have a lot to actually put onto a pick up or pass up, so I didn't even do a poll on Instagram. So I want to kind of combine it all to today's video and do the things that were released last week and this week together, and yeah, put a poll up on Instagram as well. So if you want to see what I thought of the recent releases, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off with some of the things that were sneak peeked or released early in Ulta last week, and they kind of were finally released on the official website this week. So let's start off with the color books from Revolution. So Revolution released 5 color books, and these color books are like literally monochromatic palettes that have just one color story in each. Now when they released their official pictures, because the pictures that we sneak peeked last week were from the Ulta website and they were not super clear, but their professional pictures that they released makes the colors look a lot more vibrant than they were from the Ulta website. So it's making me a little bit more intrigued than I was before. A lot of people are saying the same on our Instagram, so I think seeing the official releases and some of the swatches, this color books are looking a lot more promising. So would I still pick it up? I don't know. I feel like I'm now kind of like 70-30, like 70 maybe pick up, 30 not, because the color stories are actually looking really nice, especially the blue. The blue is drawing me in a lot more than I thought it will, and also the still the warm toned one, it's also still drawing me in. So I don't know what will convince me to actually buy it. Maybe if I saw it in store and I saw that the swatches were really good, then maybe I'll pick it up. But the only thing that is drawing me back from picking up any of these color books is just how big it is. It's too big for me. 42 shades is too much. I felt like if they kept it to like 20, maybe it would have been more manageable and more appealing to me, but 42 to me is too big. It's too big, Revolution. So I don't know, I'm really torn with this one, but let us know below and on Instagram what you guys think. But they were officially released on the Revolution website this week, and they retail for £15, €16.99 or $20. So now everybody else can buy it. So me, I'm still on the fence, but let us know what you guys think. The other sneak peek that was released this week was the collaboration between BH Cosmetics and the Laviedunprince. This is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. The top half is all neutrals. I think most of it is matte. I think only one shimmer is in there, or 2 shimmers, I'm not too sure, but most of it is matte anyway. So the top part is all neutrals and the bottom part is bright colors. Now some of the looks I've seen and the swatches look actually really pretty. So this is intriguing me a little bit more, but I still don't think I'll pick it up, if you know what I mean. To me, it's not going to add anything exciting to my collection. So yeah, I don't want to add anything to my collection unless it's going to really bring something unique to the collection, and I'm going to actually use it. So this one is not interesting enough for me to buy it. Like swatches, it's convinced me a little bit more, but not enough to still want to buy it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I still think I'm going to pass on this collaboration. But yeah, that has been released on the BH Cosmetics website. It retails for $18, so it's quite a good price for a collab. It's not on the German website yet or on Beauty Bay, but once it does come to those sites, I will let you guys know on our Instagram as well. But yeah, it's on the BHCosmetics.com website, so check it out if you are interested. The next release is from Morphe. So Morphe released 2 more of their £18 palettes, and this one is the 18F, which is the called the Talking Flirty palette, and this one is like a pinky purplish kind of color story. And then the 18B, which is making bank, which is the kind of like a green earthy tone palette. Now the green one looks really good. Like, I'm actually really interested. This is the first time I've been interested in a ColourPop. This is the first time I've actually been interested in a Morphe palette for a long time. So yeah, the green one. The green one is calling me. Whether I will answer that call is a different story, but it is calling me. They're retailing for £18, €20 or $18 each, and it's available on all the Morphe sites. So yeah, 18B, high pickup. I'm not sure yet, but the color story is really nice. It's very grungy. I feel like it's different and it's interesting. The 18F, no, that one is dead and boring. So that is definitely not a pickup for me. But 18B, maybe, just maybe. So the next release from this week is from Revolution. They've released some eye chromes. Now, if you guys remember, I think it was early this year or late last year, I'm not too sure, they released kind of like the double-sided ones, where you had like a metallic part and a glittery part on the one. I have bought one of those, so I have one of them in my collection, but these are more like chromatic pigments in liquid form and the ones. So I feel like they kind of like maybe duping the ones from Huda Beauty. I'm not too sure, but I feel like there might be a dupe for those. There are currently 6 in the collection from these eye chromes, and they retail for £6, €6.99 or $10 each on the Revolution site. They look really pretty. They look actually really interesting. The swatches that they did on the model's eyes look really good. I feel like maybe the pink one looks like the most intriguing to me, and for me, because the price is not too much, I might pick up one of these. One of these might be a strong pickup for me, so that I can test out to see if they crease on my eyes, if the pigment is good, if it shows up well. So I might pick up one of these. I'm not too sure yet, but it's a strong pickup for me. But let me know what you guys think. The 6 colors that they've provided are really nice colors. There's kind of like a whitish one, a nudish one, a pink, a red. So it's a good range, and it's not glitters on one side and the thing like they did before. It's it's more like kind of like a matchish color on one side and a chromatic pigments on the other side, which is a lot more like the Huda Beauty way of doing these ones. So yeah, I think that they might be a dupe for those, but let me know what you guys think. But that one is a strong pickup for me for at least one of those. And the next release is from ColourPop. So ColourPop has collabed with Becky G, who's a singer, and they've collabed with her once again. This is like literally, I think, their 4th or 5th collab with her, maybe more, I'm not sure. But they've done a whole collection with her once again, including a 12-pan eyeshadow palette, 2 bronzers, there's some lip kits. There's a lot in this collection. And I guess with ColourPop, once they see that a collab or these influencers, their collabs do well, they keep collaborating with the same people, which I feel like it's not really fair, because it's like literally hundreds or thousands of influencers in this world, and you can collab with other people apart from Becky G and Kathleen Light and Makeup Shayla. Like, there's more people than those 3. Like, broaden your horizon, ColourPop. Come on now. So, but anyway, this collab, the palette actually looks really cute. It's an all matte palette, and it's got like really earthy, grungy tones in it. Most of it is like browns. It's like really brown in color, and yeah, and a little pop of red and gray. But it's very, very pretty. It's actually different. It's neutral once again, but it's actually quite different. I don't know why it looks different to me, but I feel like it does. But yeah, the color story is nice. I will say the color story is nice. If you want to do an all matte look for this kind of fall winter season, it's a really good color story. Will I actually pick it up? Probably not. ColourPop has to really intrigue me for me to get it, because I don't live in the USA. So yeah, would I pick it up? Probably not, but it's a really good collection, and I love the packaging with the cherries and kind of like the graffiti, you know, bandana kind of theme. It's really pretty. It's got that kind of graffiti look to it, almost a little bit street, but a bit girly streets, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. But yeah, the bronzers not deep enough, so that's a no. Lip kits are fine, they're cute, but yeah, no, I probably won't pick this up, but it's available. The palette is like $20. The lip kits are around $14 each. The cherry roller, they have like a cherry roller lip gloss, which is like kind of like if you're born in the 90s or the early 2000s, or born in the 80s, you know about those cherry lip gloss we used to buy. They have that kind of like retro lip gloss in this collection, and they are $8. That is $8. And there's also the two bronzers, which are $9 each. So very affordable. So if you're interested, it's on the ColourPop website. They ship internationally, but for me, probably. And then the last release, which is kind of like an early release but sneak peek at the same time, so we'll talk about it when it released on the official website, is from BH Cosmetics once again. So BH Cosmetics is releasing a new Zodiac palette. Now if you watched my last video, I'll leave it in the cards, which was my if I can only keep 10 palettes. You saw that my original Zodiac palette was actually in my top 10 palettes I will keep for my collection, and they are releasing another one. I never got the Zodiac Love palette. I really wanted it, but I kind of convinced myself not to buy it. But I don't know if I might still buy it, I don't know, but at the moment I don't own that one. But they've released a third one, which is the Crystal Zodiac palette. Now, most people so far from posting the sneak peek or the early release seem to really like this palette. At first glance, to me, it looks a bit, I don't know, it looks little bit like it's not cohesive enough for my liking. It doesn't like, whoa, you know, to me in the beginning. But as I continue to look at it, it's actually an interesting palette. It's different, and I know, and because it's different, I don't know if I should get it. But every time I look at it, I convince myself that I need it more and more, if you know what I mean. So I'm not too sure, guys. I'm so baffled with this one, but it's on the Ulta website at the moment for $27. I'm sure it'll come on the BH Cosmetics sites later on, maybe this week or so, this coming week. But yeah, every time I look at it, I'm convinced more that I wanted the yellow. The yellow is drawing me in, and that color cobalt blue from the mattes is drawing me in. I think it's the shimmers outside. The fact that it looks like these galaxy, it's looking a bit childish to me, I guess, in that sense. So I don't know, I'm confused with this one. But every time I look at it, I'm convinced myself that I need it or I want it, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the description box. But we'll talk a bit more about that one when it releases later on. But that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was nice and quick. That was my thoughts. A few pickups, a few pass-ups, but yeah, it wasn't a bad week this week for new releases. But let me know your thoughts here and also on Instagram. I'll leave all the links below. And yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you then. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, loves.